forget your way home.
Hey there, I'm Dave Colvin and welcome back to A Songwriter's Journey. Today's topic is about song critiques and it's time to stop it. Well, at least for you. Let me explain. Well, the reason I have sunglasses on, it's a very controversial topic because some people believe in song critiques and others don't. I used to, but I kept getting negative song critiques, and it was just hurting my feelings. So let me take these off. I can't take this anymore. No, seriously. Their song critiques are very beneficial in your early stages of songwriting. They help. When I was taking songwriting lessons from Jason Bloom out in California and Jack Siegel, they were extremely helpful. I'd been writing at that time for about 20 years and thought I knew it all, but I didn't. I didn't know it hardly anything. And their critiques on my songs helped tremendously get me to another level of songwriting. So, they're beneficial up to a point. But when I came to Nashville, some people charge for critiquing your songs, and I'm not a big fan of that. I was a member of a local songwriters organization. I'll leave the name out. It's not important which one. I sent them a song, and the person on the Songwriters Association side tore it to pieces. I mean, just structural wise and lyrically, content wise, melody, the whole thing. And so I answered him back. In an email, I said, I was disappointed to hear that he thought the way he thought, and that I had intended to break these rules. I think the song was "She Believed," and because I now know, I know the rules now, and I know how to break them and when to break them at the appropriate times. Well, he answered me back and said, "Oh, well, we're given a standard list of items that we go by here for the average songwriter." And I mean, I couldn't believe he was answering me that honestly. And he goes, and hearing what you said about intentionally doing that, I went back and looked, and I can see now why you did it, and the benefit of breaking those rules, and good job. So I started to question then my need for having my songs critiqued at that point. The main thing, I haven't had a song critique now in a year intentionally. Last year I went to another major songwriting affiliation, let's just call it that, and made an appointment with an industry insider, a high-level person in this industry. I won't say the name. And he generously gave me a half hour of his time and listened to 5 of my songs. And what was curious was he'd listen to one song and say, "You're not being descriptive enough here. The listener needs to know more, and so they can understand better." And then the next song, he didn't realize he was contradicting himself. He said, "Well, you're just being way too over descriptive in this song," after just saying it in the other song. So that I was being too descriptive, and sometimes you have to let the listener put their own memories and feelings into the lyric themselves. So the bottom line that told me is that you could play the same songs for a million people, and what you're going to get are a million different critiques. But don't get me wrong. If you're just starting out in songwriting, if you're in the halfway on your journey, if you're still not sure and song critiques benefit you, go get them. Because you need them. But I feel I'm to the point now. I've actually been very happy inside since I quit having people critique my music. I know that sounds silly, but you know if a song, when you get to a certain point, you know if it's good enough or not. I mean, you can tell if you sing it out at a venue, if it doesn't get a good reaction, you got to think, okay, what didn't catch on with that? Was it the melody? Was it the lyric? And you go back and look at it. I know what I'm writing. Something's not right. If it just doesn't hit me, I know the song's not ready yet to be pitched or to be even played out in public. So, but that's me. And I know there's other songwriters. And I've had a couple of critiques since then that were given when I was just pitching the song, and that's to be expected. And I just nod and thank the people, and that's all you can do, because ultimately the bottom line for me is either people like the song or they don't. Either it touches your heart or it doesn't. And the best thing I can do is just go out and write another song, and hopefully that song will catch the feeling that I was trying to get in the other song. So that's my my belief on song critiques. I hope it's helpful. Make sure that you get your glasses though, because it is controversial. Some people think in this town and that it's an absolute necessity, and I just think it isn't for everybody. So thanks again for stopping by. I'm Dave Colvin, and this is a Songwriter's Journey. We'll see you next time.